Hello YouTubers, just thought I'd do another quick test with the Samsung PL150. I was asked about the brightness adjustment because in the last video it seemed to have a problem with that, and basically I tried loads of different settings and the best that I could do was to make it slower. I couldn't turn it off, which was a little bit annoying. I have been doing loads of tests with it. I figured out how to increase the mic gain, which was groovy. The only problem is if you put it on the highest setting, it makes the sound really bassy and even distorted. So putting it on the next one down seems to be the best way forward, and it doesn't seem to be too bad. And as you'll see in this video. Now, one of the things that does annoy me, if I can replicate it, now is that I don't know whether it happens in the stills part of the camera, but it does definitely happen in the video part of the camera, and it is a little bit annoying. Oh yes, because you know when you're taking video you don't want some great big purple line in the middle of your shot, do you? No. So that's one of the downsides to this camera. But one of the good things about it, which I think sort of makes it better, is the little LCD display, which I think is absolutely brilliant. I really love that display. Being able to see what I'm doing, what I look like, you know, how I fit into the camera, it really helps, and I think it's absolutely brilliant. And if they could put that on these cameras, then that would just make these cameras sell a lot better, I think. So yeah, I really do like that about this camera. As far as tests are concerned with this camera, I'm going to put some stills on at the end of this video, and I'll put them up on my Flickr account so you guys can see what sort of nighttime shots I've been taking. And I think there's also some shots from my Christmas tree and stuff like that. I am still enjoying using this camera. I did try and use it in the tutorial that I did, but it didn't seem to work very well, and the old Panasonic stepped up and took over and did an absolutely stonking job. But I was quite disappointed in the fact that the Samsung just didn't really seem to do that much of a good job as far as trying to take pictures of the LCD display on the M06. But I did try all of the filters that it comes with, and it didn't really work, so I had to use the Panasonic. Yes, but other than that, it is a nice little camera. It isn't too dear. I'm not really sure how much it costs, but I know that, you know, for the money you pay, I think it is pretty good. The ISO on it, I think, is really good, and you know, I'm really sort of looking forward to being able to take shots with it and with me Digiscope. As far as the test shots with the flip is concerned, basically what I've decided is that I haven't been able to get to the park yet, and I'm not really sure when I'm going to be able to get to the park. So what I've decided to do is I'm going to continue with the basic tests. I'm going to do the ZI-8 low light and daytime shot the same as what I did before, and I'm going to do the play touch low light and daytime tests the same as what the other ones that I've done. When I actually can get to the park, I'll then do some test shots with the flip, the Panasonic and the Play Sport, because to me I think they're the ones that you guys want to see the most. If I then can get to the park again, then I'll take the ZI-8 and the Play Touch with me and sort of stick those tests in, and then I'll sort of finish off with a final thoughts. At the moment I'm sort of leaning towards not really being very happy with this, to be honest, because I took loads of shots over Christmas with it, and the low light shots, it had that blurry problem again, and I took some video that had a Coke bottle in it, and the red label of the Coke bottle was actually pink, so it was a bit disappointing, and I sort of felt like the low light let it down a little bit. So I'm in two minds at the moment. Part of me just wants to get rid of it and send it back or sell it, but then the other part of me wants to keep it because I like the look of it and I like the feel of it. And the daytime shots are pretty good on it. It's just the low light seems to let it down, which is a bit disappointing, to be honest. And the old Panasonic has really been stepping up. And to be honest with you, I'm sort of getting to the point where this is getting really close to being my #1 camera. I know that seems a bit weird for me to say that, but at the moment, if the Panasonic had an external mic, this would be my #1 camera. Which I never thought I would hear myself say that, but the way that it's really been stepping up to the mark has really impressed me. So, you know, there you go. If I feel that there is anything else that I can do with any of my cameras, then obviously I'll put that up. For now, you know, next up I'm going to be doing the basic ZI-8 tests, which I'll probably have up in the next couple of days. So I hope you're having a good Christmas, and I'll do some more later on. Okay then, bye bye for now.